Hey yo, what's going on everybody? This is David and today we are going to be playing the finals. This is closed beta 2. I did play this game first when it first came out, its first beta. I played it with a 4090 system and a 5800X 3D, but now we're going to be playing on a 3060 Ti and a 5600X. Let's go ahead and check out the settings first of all and see what this game offers. So we've got the resolution sets at 4K and I've got DLSS performance. So what you're seeing right now on the screen is the settings that I play on most. This is what I personally play the game at. But for this video, we are going to be messing around with the settings and checking out what they do and how they look. So we've got Nvidia DLSS, obviously, because we've got an Nvidia card. And by the way, DLSS implementation in this game is absolutely fantastic. It's really good. Honestly, I cannot tell the difference between native 4K and DLSS performance mode. Now, if you don't know what performance mode is, it is playing the game, rendering the game at 1080p and upscaling to 4K. So if you've ever seen what 1080p looks like, playing on a 4K screen without it being upscaled, it's pretty bad. It looks awful. So the fact that I can get an image to look native 4K rendering at 1080p is incredible to me. So I keep it at performance mode, but we are going to put it on quality mode just for this video and then kind of go down from there. However, like I said, performance mode is good enough for this game. DLSS implementation in this game is fantastic. So they're probably using a very recent version of DLSS. Alright, I've got my field of view at 100. I can put it to 110, but it is really wide. Like, it gets crazy wide. Even on my 55-inch LG OLED, and you know, I'm sitting pretty close to the screen, it's still pretty wide. We've got motion blur, lens, distortion. I do kind of like motion blur in this game. I don't know why. It looks really clean. It's not distracting, so I just keep it on. We've got global illumination RTX. I just keep it on static. I don't see a reason to put it on dynamic or anything like that. I've got a mid-range system. There's no reason to do that, and I really don't see the difference, to be honest. So we've got view distance on high. I've got anti-aliasing, shadows, post-processing, blah blah blah. So I'm gonna just put everything on high. Anti-aliasing. Obviously, I don't know why this setting is still here. DLSS usually always takes over the anti-aliasing option, so I'll just put it on low just in case it is rendering its own anti-aliasing. On top of DLSS, we've got shadows, post-processing, textures. I keep textures on high just so it doesn't go over any VRAM limit because I am using an 8 GB card. Global illumination resolution on high. So we're going to start at these settings and then see what kind of FPS we're getting, and then kind of go down from there to get a more desirable FPS. And then we're going to also be talking about how the game performs, how it feels, all that good stuff. Also, actually, let's go back into settings. We also do have Nvidia Reflex, by the way, and I can confirm that the mouse does feel pretty responsive. And by the way, guys, recording does take the FPS down a little bit, but either way, this video is for anybody that has a PC that is looking to run this game. It doesn't matter what FPS you're getting. If you're getting a high enough FPS, that's good and all, but what really matters is how the game feels. Alright, as we can see, the FPS is around the 50s. It's not great. It feels responsive, but I can definitely see the FPS getting too low for a competitive game. It is playable, just not really enjoying how it's feeling right now or how it's looking. Once we die, we're going to go ahead and change the settings and check out what it's going to look like with lower settings. Oh, almost got him. Alright. So let's go ahead and take the settings down. I'm still going to keep it at DLSS quality. And then let's go ahead and put everything on medium, medium, medium. I'm gonna keep the textures on high because that doesn't really do anything to the performance. Oh, I'm back in the game, guys. There we go. Oh, okay. So, kind of looks like it didn't do much to the FPS, to be honest. I think this is very heavily dependent on the resolution we're playing at. Let's go ahead and maybe turn on the global illumination settings. Alright, that definitely did a lot of the heavy lifting. I did see the FPS shoot up about 5 or even more when I turned down global illumination. And that makes sense because the global illumination in this game is actually processed with RTX or ray tracing. So it makes sense that the lower the resolution, the higher the FPS.
The big splash are all fired up. They've started our first cash out.
Alright, let's go ahead and put this on balanced. See what kind of FPS we're getting on balanced. Looks like we're getting around the 60s, so definitely playable, especially if you're gonna use a controller or something like that, you know what I mean? It's definitely playable. Looks like at times we're getting over 70, so not too bad. And yeah, we're getting around, we're in the high 60s here. We have some heavy stuttering right there. I don't know if that's server side or if that's engine side, but there was some heavy rubber banding and stuttering right there. Sometimes this game has some weird input issues where you're pressing a button but it doesn't respond, such as jumping or anything like that. So it's alright, definitely playable, but I definitely would prefer a higher FPS. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this up to performance. And this is the type of settings that I usually play at. Oh damn, we stole that. Hell yeah, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, homie. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know when going to the cash out. I gotta go to the vault first. Sometimes it is higher. Like I said, recording, it does lower the FPS. But usually when I'm playing at these settings, I'm getting more like high 80s, sometimes 90. And then if there are heavy effects on screen, it'll go... Okay, did I really just reload that fast? It'll go down to a really low value. Like, you know, the lower 60s and whatnot. Damn, I wish this game had like a secondary weapon option. I'm just getting a bunch of... I'm just running out of bullets before I can kill anybody. There we go. That was my last bullet too. Ah shit, come on now. And one thing I wanted to keep your attention on is that the GPU utilization is kind of all over the place. This is pretty common with a lot of Unreal Engine games, unfortunately, especially with ones that have been coming out recently, is that you will be pretty heavily CPU bottlenecked, and it'll use like a few of your cores in your CPU more than it will your GPU, and those will actually heavily bottleneck your graphics card. So that's why you see the GPU utilization going all over the place. Even though I'm playing with the 3060 Ti, and I should not be, you know, CPU bound at all. But because this is an Unreal Engine game, unfortunately we do have those issues. So we can see the CPU utilization is pretty high. Whoa, he's all over the place. Ah, no. The freaking turret got me. This game is also heavy with stutters. It is definitely not a smooth playing game. Now, like I said, sometimes it's hard to tell what's a engine stutter and what is a server side stutter, because there is a lot of rubber banding in this game, but there's definitely a lot of traversal stutters as well. Quite a bit. There's a lot going on as well. There's a lot of destruction, a lot of effects happening, so it's definitely expected. But like I said, there is a lot of stuttering going on. It's not a smooth gaming experience at all. This is one of the more stuttery games. One thing I can say though is the FPS does seem to be pretty stable for the most part. Like I said, the GPU does fluctuate up and down quite a bit. However, the FPS is quite consistent. You know what I mean? It's not consistently going down below 60 or anything like that. It is pretty consistent. So that is one good thing. Yeah, we are not gonna get that. Now we're tied, guys. Whoa, where am I going? Oh no. Oh man. Also, we see I would say the memory usage is pretty good. However, I am playing in 1080p, so actually, you know what, I take that back. That's pretty high memory usage for 1080p. The textures though and everything are pretty good. I'd say the game looks pretty incredible. This is not like an esports title or anything like that where you got these super low resolution textures. You know, this isn't CS:GO or anything like that. This isn't Overwatch. This game looks fully fledged out. Like, this could be a AAA title with how good it looks. So that is one thing that I do like. However, obviously you are gonna have to have a pretty beefy computer to run this. You know, I don't think you're gonna be able to really run this with very low end hardware. Oh no, I was literally about to die. Alright, that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching this video. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment down below what you think of this game. I know a lot of you cannot play it yet, but just to give you a heads up on what the game runs like, I wanted to make this video for that reason. Thanks guys for watching, and have a great day.